I'm Richard Schram, president of Parasound, and this is an exclusive video for Audio Advisor. I'd like to introduce you to our newest compact stereo preamplifier. This is the Zpre3. To show you its versatility, I'm going to start with the rear panel so you can see what the connectivity is. There are 4 line level inputs and a front panel input, as well as a bypass input to facilitate integration into a home theater system, for example. This is a fixed level output for recording or using an amplifier where the volume might be controlled by an on-wall speaker volume control. Next to it are outputs, the main outputs, left and right channel, pretty straightforward. And there are 2 mono outputs. One is full range. It might be used to drive a subwoofer with a built-in amplifier and crossover, or it might be used for a single speaker, perhaps a speaker in a hallway or a bathroom. Here are the triggers. This can be turned on automatically with a 12-volt trigger, and there's a loop-out connection for daisy chaining to another unit. And finally, an RS-232 connection for 2-way communication with a whole home controller. Next, we're going to talk about the front panel operation. The Parasound Zpre3 has remarkable flexibility and functionality and very unique control. This multifunction knob allows me to adjust volume, balance, select inputs, adjust bass and treble. I'm going to use this incredibly handy remote control to illustrate these. In addition to volume and balance, for example, we also have the ability to rename the inputs. There's a library of 26 words that might better describe what an input 1 is, or an input, let's say we want to call input 2 something other than input 2, which could be kind of a useless thing unless you've got it all memorized. So with the remote control, it's actually going to start bringing these words up, and the one that best describes what I'm using input 2 for, we can use. So let's say this is going to be for the cable box. And now, input 2 says cable. In addition to these controls, bass and treble can be controlled by remote with an excellent graphic representation as well as the number. It's very easy to see what you're doing. Balance, similarly. We've got mute. You can see that it's muted. And we can also defeat the tone controls so that if you have an adjustment that's been made, we can bring it back to flat immediately. A dimmer, and also 2 volume memories. One is the turn on default volume, so you can set it for whatever volume you're going to want it to play at every time you turn the unit on. The other is favorite volume level, for where your typical listening might be, the most common listening level, and you can adjust that without having to find it by controlling the volume control. Everything is accomplished on this remote control very simply and very intuitively. In summary, the Zpre3 is an amazing product with unparalleled flexibility and capability, as well as high-end sound without compromise. I'm Richard Schram, and this has been an exclusive video for Audio Advisor.